Hello Pisces, this is Daisy, aka the Professional High Priestess, and I am here to do your 2020 forecast. So it's going to go over general messages, career and finance, love and relationships, and health, as well as spirituality. Okay, so let's get into this. What are the messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node? Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node for Pisces. Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Pisces, the collective of Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. What are the messages for Pisces for the year 2020? Messages for Pisces for the year 2020. Messages for Pisces for the year 2020. Messages for Pisces for the year 2020. Okay. That card kept on wanting to come out. Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and clarify with the Chiro Marcetti in a minute. All right, Pisces. So 2020 is going to be an interesting year for you, okay? You have a lot of majors. You have the Hermit, the Star being reversed, and the Magician. With the Ace of Swords being here reversed, I feel like there's going to be a need for meditation, because there's going to be a lot of downloads that are going to be coming in, and you're going to have your mind clear in order to, obtain those downloads, okay? Because that Ace of Swords is crowning the Four of Swords in reverse, right? And I feel like there may be you may have some air in your chart, be dealing with a lot of air, but I'm also feeling with a lot of the Saturn in Aquarius and then also the Gemini North Node, it's going to call for you to be a little bit more in the air element than in the water element and get your emotions balanced. Sometimes for water signs, being in the mind is not really a comfortable place for us, because we like to be in the emotions in the body, right? So having to really put this Ace of Swords in reverse and get that mental clarity, get that insight, get those downloads, and cut away things that are no longer serving you. Okay, I feel like an Aquarius is going to play a major role, or Virgo, an Aquarius or a Virgo is going to play a major role in your life this year. All right, with the Hermit here being reversed, I feel like there's going to be a need to really separate and isolate yourself from, specific friend groups, family members, etc., that may have been causing some of this confusion and this anxiety, or, causing you to not really be on your spiritual path and engaging in practices that are going to help you tap in deeper. I feel like there needs to be a focus really on harnessing your willpower, really learning how to get yourself balanced, and really tapping into that inner well that we all have that is connected to our higher power, our ancestors, our spirituality, that deep knowing that, as long as you're following universal order and the path that the ancestors and your guides set out for you, then you're going to be okay. I feel like there may be something happening with the mother, or maybe an illness may be happening. Okay. So just be mindful of that. I do see that something's going to happen with a woman who may be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in your life that has to do with their health. This could potentially be you two really needed to focus more on your health. Okay. In this upcoming year, with the Four of Swords in reverse, though, the Four of Swords being here, I don't feel like if there is an illness or sickness, I don't see it being really long term. Okay. So that's a good thing. All right. I see that maybe there may be a lot for you this year coming up around healing mother issues, or maybe you could be a mother, right? Around healing issues connected to your mother. Maybe there was a lot of unrest and trauma, and then you've been avoiding some of that spiritual work that's going to be coming up for you this year. I also see that there could be potentially some unethical behavior with, some feminine figures, maybe a boss, right? So be careful with that. All right. I do see that someone may, have there could be some potential issues with wanting to get pregnant. Okay, so just be mindful of that. If that's something you're working on, make sure your health is in the optimal state so that can happen. With the Magician being here, I feel like Pisces, this is saying you can manifest anything that you want, okay? But you need to be in the clear state of mind to do so. And you need to make sure that what you're trying to manifest is ethical, and that you have thought through all of, through the ethics, through the pros and cons, through, the potential consequences before you do anything this year, Pisces. All right, that's what I have for you. So let's clarify about the Chiro Marcetti. What's the Ace of Swords for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node? What's the Ace of Swords? Clarify the Ace of Swords for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node, and Mercury. What's the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces? Five of Wands. What's the Hermit for Pisces for 2020, the year 2020? All right. What is the Four of Swords for Pisces? What is the Star for Pisces? Okay, what's the Magician for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury for 2020, for the year 2020? Okay. Okay, so Pisces, yeah, because we are closing out your age. So we've been in the age of Pisces for the past 20,000 years. Now we're going to the age of Aquarius. So again, going from that water to that air, and then all these air transits, you're going to have to do a lot of like mental balancing and grounding. Could be dealing with the Gemini here with the Lover's card, but I feel like there could have been some like lies or deception or deceit around like a love relationship, and that's going to be coming up to the surface. You may have not, really realized what was going on in the relationship, and you're going to start to get some clarity, and you're probably going to be leaving that relationship or moving into 2020, okay? Or there could be a relationship coming to you when you do the work necessary with the Hermit. When you do that inner self-reflection and do that internal, like, knowing. This can also be, someone may be ghosting you. So be careful of getting into relationships too fast with people this year, okay? Especially relationships where you don't have all the facts and information, okay? With the Ace of Swords in reverse being here to again, twice. Then with the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like there could be the end of a conflict with the feminine figure, all right? Because I see Five of Wands and Five of Pentacles. I feel like this could be the end of internal conflict, right? Maybe you were, searching for housing or having a family situation or a situation at work, and there's been conflict. It's going to be coming to an end. Because I feel like there's going to be a decision being made about staying or going or something. But some choice is going to be made that's going to end this Five of Wands type of energy, okay? I do see that there could be some anxiety about being single because the Nine of Pentacles is out here. I also feel like there could be anxiety about like financial stability, and something like that. Like I said, Virgo is really heavy in your reading, and that's your sister sign. So you could be dealing with the Virgo this year. All right. Because Virgo is your opposite sign, which is Earth, and it's grounded, practical, organized, etc. So maybe it's asking you to embody more of the energy of, what do you call it, Virgo this year. And because I see Virgo and then Gemini here with the Lovers, and the Magician here, Mercury energy, communication is going to be big for you this year, for sure, because I see a lot of blue. Even there's a whole bunch of blue out here in these cards. But I also see Pisces, there's something that's going to happen with the Gemini. The North Node being in Gemini, be careful, okay? Because what I'm sensing is you may end up getting involved with like a trickster type of character who may be wishy-washy back and forth, or, just be careful of embodying some of the lower vibrational aspects of Gemini energy. I'm not saying that if you are, that you're low vibrational, but I'm saying be mindful of that. Especially if you may be like a North Node or Mercury Gemini yourself, or maybe dealing with folks with that, because there could be potentially some issues that come out here because of the misuse of that energy. With the Star here and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like there may be like a loss for somebody that you may know, or yourself if you're not careful. I feel like it's all riding on how you handle yourself. What are your ethics? If you've been causing some trauma in the back, doing spell work on folks, because I do see that with the Magician and the Sun here, something may have been exposed, right? If there was any of that going on, just know that it's going to be exposed and come to the surface with the Magician here. And the Magician right next to the Star reverse, I feel like maybe someone was doing spell work to cause other people to have poor health and to be in poverty and to have conflict, etc. And it's going to blow back because the Sun is here now. Okay? So Pisces, just be careful, because, that makes a lot of sense. I also see here, whatever this health problem that this person has, it could be from spell work as well. So just keep that in mind, because why spend a whole bunch of money with doctors, things like that, when you already have foresight that it has something to do with spirituality. All right. I feel like something may get exposed and someone's going to end up getting left out in the cold. All right. It could end a relationship, which is going to cause someone to be in this Nine of Pentacles energy. But something happened for the Queen to fall down to the 9. We're not saying that the 9 is bad, but the Queen to a 9, what's happening, right? It could have been a conflict that it like caused you to have like a financial delay or burden as well. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of conflicts that are going to cause you financial difficulties later down the road. Be careful of getting into things that are unethical that's going to end up causing you to feel left out in the cold, financial loss, difficulties, etc. down the road, okay? Be careful of doing things out of that Magician energy, feeling like, you have all power and you can do whatever you want, and then getting exposed later down the road. Be careful with that. Be careful of not doing the spiritual reflection that you need to do that's going to cause you to have confusion, delays, and havoc later down the road. Okay, Pisces? So let's get some more messages for Pisces. The Hermit came out again, reverse. Let's get some more messages for Pisces. Yeah, this is showing up heavy in your chart, this Virgo energy. I feel like you're going to want to really isolate yourself this year. Okay, then the Four Cups is here. Remember, the Four Cups was on the bottom of the first deck. I feel like you're going to want to isolate yourself here a little bit this upcoming year, because I feel like there may be like the end of a relationship, a separation that may happen between you and a male who may be a water sign or air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay, or a Virgo male, a Gemini male, or an Aquarius. Those are the energies I'm seeing heavy, all right? I feel like what's going to end up happening is you're going to realize that you got into that situation because you didn't do the self-reflection necessary to wait. I also feel like there could be some ancestral downloads that are trying to come to you, and they may be coming in the form of like headaches. So watch out for that. All right, because they're saying that you probably need to do a detox or something so that the message can fully integrate. There could also be maybe you're not getting this message just because you're drinking too much or smoking too much. Okay, because Pisces, remember, you know, you're ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, things like that. But you know, too much of chakra opening substances like alcohol, weed, whatever can skew you. Okay. So just be mindful of that. I feel like the Hermit being here reversed twice and the Ace of Swords being here reversed twice is saying like you need to go on a knowledge quest, okay? So that you can heal and recover from whatever may have happened in 2018, 2019, going into 2020. The fact that I said 2018, something may have started in 2018 and it's wrapping itself and closing itself off in 2020, okay? The number 9 is going to be big too for you. Something may happen in September 9, all right? So watch out for that. Okay. I feel like there may be some type of betrayal that happens this year, but I feel like you're going to be recovering from whatever has happened or whatever goes on. I do see that heavy this year. I do see you doing a lot of like time alone to self-reflect and really just like getting people out of your energy. What this Ace of Swords can also be cutting out all like the extra gunk in your energy field that you've picked up from other people. Okay? All right, Pisces, so let's keep going. So let's get your numerology messages. Okay. Numerology messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Numerology messages for Pisces. Numerology messages for Pisces. Yeah, these messages are coming out. Numerology messages for Pisces. All right, Pisces, so you got manifestation. Okay, number 8, pink, heart chakra, and all of your cards are all solid colors. So you got the heart chakra, sacral chakra, and then throat. Remember I said that communication is going to be big this year. You see it right here. So this manifestation card is be careful with where you put your mind and your energy into, okay? Because you're going to manifest that, especially with the Magician being here. Be careful, Pisces, with what you choose to engage yourself in because it can backfire terribly is what I am hearing. Okay, do not do things that are unethical with this star card here because you will end up being left out in the cold. Individuality. Get away from different groups and people who are, you know, persuading you into lower vibrationals and lower frequencies and do things that are not in your best interest. Especially with this 5 of Wands being here in the reverse, right? You could be going through a lot of conflict in the community or with the friends group or whatever. And this is saying it's time for you to be on your own, especially with the Hermit being here twice. It's time to isolate. 9 of Pentacles. Exactly. All these cards point to you being on your own and taking the time to reflect and assess. With the Adventure card being here, taking that leap of faith, the Fool card, and doing the things that you want to do for yourself. All right? Not depending on other people, places, or things to do it for you, or not, you know, absorbing other people's energies and dealing with heck of different people. Could be Aries, dealing with the Aries here. With the 11 here, I see also that could be Justice, Libra, and then could be dealing with the Leo. I feel like, I don't know, I count the numerology numbers different, but this Adventure card, 55, always reminds me of Aries. Anyways, so let's get some chakra messages for you, Pisces. Chakra messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh, these cards are popping out. Chakra messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. Chakra messages for Pisces. All right. So Pisces, the first card that we got is joy, all right? So I feel like learning how to really like find your inner joy is going to be big for you. I feel like with the solar plexus being here, finding things that make you happy. No longer attaching yourself to what your friends think is happiness, or, you know, what your peer groups or your family or whatever, what's happening on social media. What do you like? What's going to make you happy? How can you find more joy here? Okay? Especially joy in isolation. If you don't know how to be happy by yourself, you're not going to be able to be happy, period. Okay? And that's the lesson of the hermit. That's what this hermit is telling you. You're dealing with too many people. You need to learn how to isolate real quick. Growth. All right. This is heart chakra energy. I feel like there is going to be some situations that really force you to kind of come out of, you know, some maybe emotional immaturity, or this could really just mean like really getting out of your comfort zone and getting to the next stage of your growth process. Because you see that these different plants in the growth card, it reminds me of like the rose from the concrete. Like this little seedling is coming up. This is what it can be, right, with the growth card. But it's like, it still has to press against like the concrete and the dirt and things like that. So you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be asked to grow in many ways this year. And then acceptance. And this came out in reverse. So how can you accept yourself? How can you add more pizzazz to your life? How can you really be that magician and manifest good things with the sun here? All right. Let's take it the other way, what it may look like. All right. Change. So with the acceptance card also being here, maybe you also may have been in a relationship that may have been toxic, and it could have been where, you know, you didn't, vanity just popped out, like just really just like flew out. So another thing too, is like with this acceptance card, accepting what you have, accepting your beauty, accepting your flaws, everything, right? So that other people cannot use them against you, Pisces. All right. And then here we have vanity as well. And I feel this is what I was saying earlier. Be mindful of dealing with people, places, and things that put you in that lower vibrational energy of things that are not like solid and long lasting and of sustenance. Okay, Pisces? All right, so let's get into your crystal messages for 2020. Crystal messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Crystal messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Crystal messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Crystal messages for Pisces. They're just coming out. Amethyst was at the bottom of the deck when we first started. Okay. Crystal messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Crystal messages for Pisces. All right. So the first card that we got here is Ruby Zoisite. Follow your bliss. Okay. Just looking at the crystal can bring the energy to you. As I follow my bliss, all doors open for me. Wonderful opportunities come my way. And it fell right on top of the Joy card and on top of the Nine of Pentacles. There's going to be, like I said, also too, there could be something where you're going to be going into like working for yourself with this Queen of Pentacles here, becoming a businesswoman. But I also feel like if you're going to do that, plan ahead so that you know, your so that you have your resources like set up. Okay. I also feel here that you do want to maybe take that leap of faith and do the things that you want to do. You may not know where to start. You may have some confusion about that. I feel like there's going to need to be some inner self-reflection necessary so that you kind of figure out, you know, what you need to do and where you need to go. Okay. I feel like you could be causing this Five of Pentacles energy for yourself by being a little bit helpless and hopeless. So you're manifesting this Five of Pentacles, okay? Because Nine of Pentacles minus Five of Pentacles is Four of Pentacles, which is being scarcity mentality, poverty mentality. Boom. You see how that works? All right. Then we have Amethyst, spirituality, okay? And it says here, I'm committed to my spiritual growth. As I raise my consciousness, I become a source of light to the world. Pisces, remember, you rule the house of spirituality. You're ruled by Neptune. You don't get no spiritual than that. Out of all the signs, water signs are the most spiritual. Okay, let's just call it what it is, right? So you, Pisces, being the 12th house as well, really tapping into spirituality and really kind of getting into that moon reversed energy to really reveal some secrets within yourself that has been blocking you with this hermit energy. Going hermit mode, full blast into the shadows. No one sees me. No one knows where I am. It is what it is. And I'm detoxing. I'm purging. I'm getting these things out of my system. Because now you see, we have the smoky quartz here. Detoxification. And it says here, as I raise my vibration, I release things of lower frequency that no longer serves me. Exactly. And it came right here on top of the acceptance and the vanity card. I feel like you're going to be really like rejecting nonsense this year. And if you don't reject nonsense, you're going to have missed opportunities. Okay. That's something that I'm seeing heavy here. So just be mindful of that. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, for your crystal messages. Let's go ahead and get into your animal oracle and then your ascended master. Okay, and then we will go ahead and do a Isis oracle for you. All right, let's get into some animal messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. 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 Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. All right, so Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, the first card that we have here is Meerkat. Okay, and it says here, get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. And this is exactly what I was saying here with this, you're going to be removing a lot of people or changing friends groups or dealing with people who really help you get to a higher level of vibrational energy overall. Okay, I feel like you may have been dealing with a lot of toxic, low vibrational people who are really not connected to themselves, and it's time for you to change that. Then we got Panda. Okay, and it says, get a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. And it fell right on top of the spirituality card. Yes, it's time for you to build an altar. It's time for you to bring that into your space. It's time for you to really like set parameters around yourself. That's what this card means to me with the Panda card. All right. And then we have Dog. And it says here, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Boom. What have we been saying, Pisces? That's going to be your theme this year. Really like learning how to be loyal to yourself, not dealing with low vibrational people just because, with this Vanity card being here as well. Okay. So that's why you're going to be dealing with some Five of Pentacles energy if you don't separate yourself, because some of the people that you're dealing with are unethical. All right. And you could be dealing with some people who, you know, there may be a betrayal by a friend this year, and it's going to really show you like who your people really are. All right. So be mindful of that. All right, let's get an Ascended Master card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury for 2020. Messages for Pisces for 2020. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. All right, you got Kuan Yin. Wow, care and compassion. I love this card. And it says, choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Okay, Kuan Yin, compassion. Kuan Yin reminds me of Cancerian energy, but she's water energy, right? But I feel like what this is really saying for you, Pisces, is be ethical. Act with compassion and with care. If you're involved in this magician and this, what do you call it, star reverse energy, do the things that you need to do to get out of that, because that's not going to serve your highest good this year. Do things that are going to help you move forward onto your path. Find people that are going to help you move forward onto your path. Act out of the heart chakra. And the funny thing is, this Kuan Yin fell right on top of the heart chakra card as well from the Numerology deck. So, but doing it in balance, not in a way where you're suffering, right? Because remember, Pisces is the wounded healer for a reason. Don't get wounded trying to heal other people or be there for other people. Practice some selfishness. Dog card. You're putting too much loyalty, you're serving too many masters. Serve yourself. Isis card. Let's get a message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, and North Node. So we got the Flower of Life. And I love that this came out because it has this, look at this Kuan Yin card, beautiful with all these flowers. And you see her here with the flowers as well. And these flowers almost even look the same. I don't know, those are not lotuses. But I wonder what those flowers are. They're beautiful. So it says here, Flower of Life. You are entering a fertile period of your life. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest, and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. Exactly. I feel like with these Hermit in reverse here, you're trying to avoid the obvious. You're trying to avoid the unavoidable. You're trying to maybe control the things with the Magician card and make it go your way. But it's causing you to be in this, what do you call it? Star reversed energy, where you may be feeling helpless or hopeless, or you may be doing it or in an ethical way. You or someone you may be engaging with, right? And it's causing you to feel that you're in this Five of Pentacles energy when the Nine of Pentacles is here and the Queen of Pentacles is here, okay, Pisces? So just be mindful of that for this year. All right, Pisces, that was your 2020 forecast, all right? Please, if you want to book a reading, check the description box below. I do have some specials going on right now, but I will see you in 2020, and I will be continuing to do monthly readings and channelings for you all. Have a great day.